First thing we're going to look at is calculating percentage discount and percentage increases. So we're going to look at a few questions just to make sure we understand how to work with percentages, how to work out a percentage decrease or increase. So let's look at the first question quickly together. Calculate the percentage discount on each of the following. So question 1A, we're looking at a TV that cost 4,999 Rand originally, and after the discount, it cost 3,799. Okay, so the question did ask us to calculate the percentage discount, and we can see that the price was 4,999 and the price has dropped. So there's been a change in the price, and we want to work out what that change is in percentage form. Does anyone know how we will go about working out a question like this? There is a particular formula that I have mentioned a couple of times that uses words like, here is our new price, and we have an old price. Do those words ring a bell as to what formula we could use?
You can drop your answer for us in chat, or even a better option, unmute and talk to us. We are cool people.
Okay, I see Ben just got the divide by new incorrect. The first part is right. Or the Tile, new minus old, divide by old. And then Somalize just giving us the answer just like that. Look at you on fire tonight. Okay, so between Ben and Oratile, we have a correct formula. So when we are needing to work out percentage increase, percentage decrease, percentage profit, percentage discount, inflation rate, anything to do with percentage, when we're increasing or decreasing the percentage, we can use a formula that looks like this: new minus old. So the new price minus our old price over our old price, and we times by 100 because we want it in percentage form. Okay, and then all you do is substitute into this formula. So you're never going to be given this formula, you just need to know it. Okay, so we take our new price of the TV, which is 3,799, minus the old price of the TV. And again, you can put this all in your calculator straight away in one step. Nice, the Carlo, brilliant formula there, 100% correct. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys to quickly use your calculators and let me know what answers you get. Okay, once you have your answer, drop it in the chat for us. Okay, good question, and well done for noticing that, Olatile. I'm going to get to that answer now. Anyone else? Nice, Amor. Nice, Fiso. Yes, Vanessa. Okay, So yes, guys, you are going to get a negative answer. So it's negative 24%, because that's the percentage that is coming off of the price. So the negative indicates that it's a discount. So you'll always write negative 24%, but then your actual answer would be you are getting a 24% discount. So you take the minus away, but by saying that it's discount, you understand that that negative means they're taking 24% off of the original price to give you a new discounted price. Okay, so you'll write negative 24, then in the next step you say 24% discount. Okay, because we're taking 24% away from the original value. Okay, does that make sense? If not, let me know in the chat. But don't freak out when you see a negative. It obviously means it's a discount or a decrease of some sort. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys to quickly try question B for me. A bicycle was 1,280 Rand and it now costs 785 Rand and 20 cents. Remember, we are working out the percentage discount. So we want our answer as a percentage. Okay, I'm seeing some answers coming through. Nice. Somalizi and Oratile and Naledi. Good. And yes, don't forget your percentage signs with your answers. Nice, Amo. And good rounding, everyone. Well done. Nice, Carlo. Okay, so let's have a quick look at just the working out. Looks like you, nice, Vanessa, all understand the gist of it and how to use this formula. Okay, so we've got our new minus old over old. So the new price is 785,20 minus the old price over the old price times by 100. And you do indeed get a negative number because it is a decrease or percentage decrease. And we all rounded perfectly well, so I'm not going to get into that. So therefore, it is a 38,66%. And it is a discount. Okay, so Safiso, just check rounding. It was 656, so we round 2 decimal places, making it 0.66. Okay, well done. Okay, so that's working out a percentage discount. We're taking the percentage off of the original price, so you will get a negative number. Okay, and then you actually answer with the positive number though. Okay, you take the minus away. Okay, let's have a look at question 2. Same formulas, just a different scenario, because now we're looking at increased prices. So due to inflation, the following items increased in price. Calculate the percentage increase on the following items. So keywords here, percentage increase. Okay, so that means we should get a positive number and we look at the prices. It was 799, a leather jacket, and it now costs 869. So the price has increased. Let's work out by how much percent this increased by. I'll give you guys a few minutes. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can raise your hand. Nice, Odile, well done. Nice, Somalizi. Yo, on fire tonight. This is definitely your guys' section. Yes, well done. Okay, so I'm seeing the right answers flying in. Well done, guys. Okay, so percentage increase, we use the same formula. New minus old over old. New price is 869 minus 799 over 799 times by 100. And we get an answer of 8.76%. So the price of this jacket increased by 8.76%. And we all had perfect rounding there as well. Well done. Okay, guys, let's try question B. A pair of headphones costs 550 Rand and it now costs 699 Rand due to inflation. Let's calculate the percentage increase. Oh, you guys are working very fast today. Well done. Okay, remember 2 decimal places. Okay, so let's quickly check this question out and check rounding. So same formula. New minus old over old times 100. 27.09%. Okay, so remember percentages are always rounded to 2 decimal places unless they ask you to round to the nearest percentage or nearest 10%, etc. Okay. All right, looks like we all got that one. And then we have a final question before we move on to something else. A kettle used to cost 179 Rand 99 and its new price is 209.99. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to quickly work out the percentage increase. Nice, Justice. Well done. That was super fast. Impressive. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of the correct answers flying in. Well done. All right, so again, new minus old over old. Now we can answer of 16,67%. Don't forget the percentage sign. Okay, nicely done, everyone. So just a quick reminder, you don't need to show more working out than this, as long as you've got your formula, substituted in the values in the right place, and you times it by 100. That's all you have to do. Get your answer. Remember, always 2 decimal places, and don't forget your percentage sign. Okay, so you use this formula for anything related to percentage increase, percentage decrease, percentage profit. If they ask you to work out the percentage loss, percentage discount, anything along those lines, this is the formula to use, okay? You'll never be given it, so please make sure that you know this formula. How are we feeling about percentages? Hopefully really good. Let me know in the chat. How do we feel about this? Good. And again, very important calculator work that went into this. All right, just all right. Ben, you're getting the right answers. Okay, so it looks like we're pretty confident when it comes to percentages. All right. Okay, so like I said, the main focus today is practicing using our calculator a lot, making sure we know how to use the right buttons and the right functions. So that was just basic stuff, putting that into our calculators, which all handled really well. So the next thing we're going to look at is simplifying ratios with your calculator. So let's have a look at the first one. Normally, when you simplify a ratio, you will look at both numbers and try find a number that goes into both of these numbers. So offhand, I could see that 5 definitely fits into 75 and 10. So the long way of doing it is that you would say 75 divided by 5, 10 divided by 5, which gives you 15 is to 2, because what you do on the one side of the ratio, you do on the other side. And as you can see, you cannot simplify that anymore because there's no number that goes into 15 as well as 2. So that is the ratio simplified. Alternatively, in an exam, you don't have time to think about these things. You have a calculator. They're not going to ask you to show working out when it comes to simplifying a ratio. So all you can do is just put it in a calculator. Or if you don't know a number that goes into both, you can always use your calculator to check. So in order to use your calculator to simplify a ratio, you would literally put in your calculator 75 over 10, or you could say 75 divide by 10. Okay, so if you put it in fraction form, 75 over 10, so it'll always be the left-hand side on top of the fraction, right-hand side on the bottom. You press equals, and it will give you the simplified fraction, which is 15 over 2. And as you can see, in ratio form, the top of your fraction is always on the left-hand side, bottom is always on the right-hand side. So that's just a quick way to get to this simplified version really quickly. Okay, so you put it in fraction form, press equals, and there's your simplified ratio. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'm going to ask you guys to try question 2 and 3 for me. Quickly use your calculators to work out the simplified ratio. Okay, so if you still press SD button. Which one is this for? Nice, Ben. Well spotted. Okay, so we get all the answers all mixed up here. So I just want to quickly go back to question 1. So a lot of you said, if you said 75 divided by 10, you got 7,5 in your calculator. If you press the SD button after that decimal, you get 15/2. At the end of the day, we want to get a fraction as our answer so we can put it back into ratio form. So if you've got 7,5, press the SD button. Okay, so on your calculator, I'm going to show you on this picture. Here's the SD button. Press that, it will give it to you in fraction form, so you can put it into the simplified ratio form. Okay, so 7,5 is not the correct answer. Press SD button, get into fraction, and then write it in ratio form. Okay, so now I got a whole lot of mixed up answers. So I'm just going to look at question 2 specifically now. So if you did say 40 divided by 5, you'll get an answer of 8. So it's a whole number. We know that whole numbers in fraction form is always itself over 1. So in ratio form, it will be 8 is to 1. Not just 8, 8 is to 1. Okay, likewise, if you put it into a fraction, it will also give you 8 as your answer. But remember, 8 as a fraction is 8/1, giving you 8 is to 1. Okay, then let's look at question 3. Can I see your answers for question 3? Okay, nicely done. That was a nice, easy one. So a ratio like this, you can see straight away, okay, 25 goes into both numbers, so it's easy to simplify. Okay, but your answer is 1 is to 3. Amo has raised a hand. Yes, Amo.
So, ma'am, if we want to find the ratio, we don't press the SD button. We just leave it as it is as a fraction.
Yeah. So leave it as a fraction because, so your answer would have been 1/3. And then from here, you just put it into ratio form. The top will always be on the left-hand side and your denominator of the fraction will always be on the right-hand side. So only if you wanted it as a decimal again, then you would press the SD, but we don't need to do it in this case.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pleasure. Good question. Okay, so guys, when it comes to simplifying ratios, we want it in a fraction because it's easy to put it back into the ratio form. Okay, now let's see how the next 2 go. It is possible to simplify ratios with decimals. Oratile, no, not today. Just practicing the trick of how to simplify using your calculator. Okay, so same method applies, we just have decimals now. If you have an answer, please just put question 4's answer in the chat. We'll worry about question 5 just now. Okay, let's see your answers, guys. Nice. Your Vanessa also on fire today. Look at you. Well done. Nice if you saw. Okay. So we really are understanding this. So this little shortcut is really great, especially if you get something like this. Not everyone can identify straight away, okay, what number goes into both of these to try simplify it. So this is why this little shortcut on the calculator is amazing. Put it in your calculator as a fraction. Sorry. Okay, and then it gives you 1/4, and in ratio form, sorry, it is 1:4. Okay, and it looks like you all got that. Question 5, let's see your answers. Yes. Nice. Great stuff. So again, in your calculator, 1,2/2,4 gives you 1/2, and in ratio form, that's 1:2. Nice. Okay, just a reminder, guys, please stay on mute at all times. But yeah, that's how we can use our calculator to simplify ratios. Who already knew this trick? Give me a smiley face in the chat. Hey, Justice, well done. Nice, Ben. Who learned this for the first time tonight? Give me
Justice
a
is
thumbs
showing you all his teeth.
up. Who learned this for the first time and is so grateful to know this trick? Give me a thumbs up. Or me. Awesome. Okay, so now when it comes to simplifying ratios, you never have to stress again. Great. Well done, guys. Okay. Now, using your calculator to simplify fractions. I was today years old to know this trick. Awesome. That's so funny. All right. So now, learning how to simplify fractions with your calculator. Normally, when we simplify a fraction, same thing as a ratio, we always try to find a number that fits into both. So we look at our numerator, the top number, and denominator. Okay, so it's 12 and 18. I would say 2 definitely fits into both. So I would divide the top and bottom by 2. So that would give me 6/9. Okay, I can see that I can simplify that further now. 3 goes into both. So I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 3, which gives me 2/3. So it's quite a process because sometimes you can't just think of a number straight away. And it takes a bit long to simplify the fraction. Or alternatively, you just put 12/18 in your calculator. And you press equals, and it gives you this answer straight away. And this comes in handy with probability, especially because remember with probability, your default answer is always in fraction form, and you always need to simplify that fraction. Okay, so all you do is just put the fraction in your calculator and you press equals, and you get this simplified version straight away. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys to do the next 3 quickly for me. Don't give me the answers just yet. Just do those three for me. So you put it in your calculator, press equals, and you get your simplified fraction. Okay, so we're going to just try liven it up a little bit. Would anyone like to unmute and tell me what they got for the second fraction? What is the simplified answer? Or you can tell me all three if you want to. Ben, our usual. Ben, how you doing?
Just check a message on your screen, Ben, that's going to ask you to unmute. There we go.
Ben,
Hello,
hi. What did you get for the second fraction?
how are you?
Sorry,
Second one, I got 5/11.
5/11. Perfect. Well done. And while you add it, do you want to let us know the other two?
Yes. For number 3, I got 3/8.
3/8. Fantastic. And the last one, 20/90 simplified is?
2/9.
2/9. Well done. Thanks so much, Ben. That's
Yes.
good hearing from you again. Well done. Thank you, Ben. Okay, guys, so that's the simplified version of these fractions. Like I said, very important in probability, for example. Because whenever you've got a fraction as your answer, you need to simplify it. And they give you lots of marks for simplified fractions with probability, especially. Okay, so just to do a little bit more practice, we're going to do the next 5. Quickly work out those simplified answers for me. Okay, so Kia and I are hoping to hopefully hear from 5 of you to give us the answers, the simplified answers. So when you're ready, I'd like to see some hands being raised. Vanessa.
Her. I knew I could always believe in you guys. You would never disappoint. Vanessa, just check for a message that's going to pop up on your screen asking you to unmute.
For the first one, I got 3/7.
3/7. Well done. Fantastic. While we have you, Vanessa, do you want to do the next one?
Yes, please. And then the second one, I got 3/7 again.
3/7 again. Well done.
And then I got 3/10.
Mm-hmm.
Then 1/2.
Perfect.
The last one was 2/3.
2/3. Well done.
Thank you.
Sure, you're really doing well for your first lesson. Thanks so much. Awesome. Well done, Vanessa. That was amazing. Thanks for, unmuting and speaking to us. I know not everyone likes doing that. Okay, guys, do we have any questions? Again, were you 2 years old when you figured that out, or did you know this already? Smiley faces if you knew this already. I'm hoping most of you did, but if not, it's okay. Let me know in the chat. Anybody? Did we know this? Smiley faces? Did we know this already? Are we confident, comfortable, happy? Oh, I think there's something wrong with the chat.
It's opened. I was
Please
like,
let me know
open
now.
sesame.
Oh, Justice knowing all the tricks already, hey? This is just smooth sailing for you. The color also knew this already. Okay. Good. So this was simple. Fantastic. Okay, guys. So let's have a look at another thing. Another basic calculation that we should know. Taking a fraction and converting it to a decimal and a percentage. Okay, so based on time, we're not going to do all of them. Let's do the first 5. Three, 4, 5. Okay, so you're going to take the fraction, convert it to a decimal, and then to a percentage. 2 decimal places where necessary. Let me know if you need some help. I think I'm actually going to just, change it one more time. Let's just do the first 4, because I would like to do some other calculations before time is up. So we first convert the fraction to a decimal, and then we convert it to a percentage. 2 decimal places where possible. I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes to get me all these answers. Okay. Let's just give a couple more minutes before we share answers. We can just do it one at a time. Okay, would anyone like to unmute and let me know their decimal answer for the first one as well as the percentage answer? Anybody? The
Yay.
lady. Yay.
Yeah. Now, lady, just look for a message on your screen that's going to ask you to unmute. There we go.
Hi, the lady.
For the decimal, hello. For the decimal, I got 0.27. Then for the percentage, I got 27%.
Perfect. Well done. Are you willing to help us with question 2 as well?
Yes.
Okay. What did
The decimal, I got 0.38. For the percentage, I think it's 37.50%.
Perfect. Well done. That's amazing. You picked up on that. Nice. So guys, just quickly with this one, you would have got an answer of 0.375 for the decimal. But remember, we round to 2 decimal places. Okay, so that's why it's 0.38. However, we don't take this rounded off answer and convert to a percentage. We take our actual answer times by 100, which gives us our percentage of 37.5%. Okay, so we don't round off until our final answer. Again, you can put the 0 in after the 5 because normally it's 2 decimal places, but it's not necessary. Only with money do you have to put that 0 in. But because it's a percentage, you can leave it as 0.5. Thanks so much, Naledi. That was amazing work. Okay, then let's quickly look at the next one. You should have gotten a decimal of 0.67. Okay, but that is it rounded. It is 0.666, I think it was. Times that by 100 gives you 66.67%. And then number 4, decimal form 0.26, and the percentage is 26%. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions. If not, let's move on to the next calculator skill exercise. So some more fractions. However, we are now dealing with some mixed fractions in the mix of things. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys to quickly try these 3 for me using your calculators. It's not the usual way you put in a fraction. Okay, once you have your answer for question 1, please drop it in the chat for us. These are really good answers I'm seeing so far. Well done. Good, so you guys do know this calculator skill. So when it comes to a mixed fraction, you need to press shift and then the fraction button. So it's shift and then the fraction button that looks like that, which will give you a picture like this on your screen so that you're able to include your whole number part of the fraction over there, and then you can put in your fraction. So once you put that into your calculator times by a normal fraction of 4/5, you should get an answer of 2. Well done. What did we get for question 2? One and 3/4 times by 3/5 gives us, and let's keep the answer in fraction form. I know it will give you a decimal, so use our special SD button to keep our answer as a fraction. So when you type it in the chat, you can just use that / to indicate that it's a fraction. Nice, Amo. Anyone else? Any other answers? Okay, so fantastic. If you put it in your calculator, you will get an answer of 21/20. Okay, keep in mind, you need to press shift and the fraction button in order to put your mixed fraction into the calculator correctly. Okay, and then last question. 4.5 times by 5/6, what do we get? Okay, I'm seeing brilliant answers here. Once you put it in your calculator, you get 15/4. Nice, well done. Okay, guys, so I have really good news for you. Your basic calculator skills are fantastic. So it's definitely not your skills that are going to let you down. You guys have got that sorted. So now you can focus on the harder type questions. You know how to use your calculators really well. How do you guys feel after today's lesson? Feel a little bit better? Happy that you knew most of the stuff already? Or did you learn some new things today? Let me know in the chat. Feeling confident again? And while we at it, Kia has uploaded the poll. Please let me know how the pace was for today. I see Amo has raised a hand. Amo.
Ma'am, for the previous question, I wanted to ask how to do the percentage. If you get the decimal, then how do you do the percentage?
For this table question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you would put the fraction into your calculator and then times by 100. So you could say, for example, if you look at the third one, you'll say 3/8, press times 100, and you get 37.5%.
Oh, okay, thank you, ma'am.
You might just need to press the SD button again because it's going to give you an answer as a fraction. Press SD button, you'll get 37.5. Okay, so quickly
Thank you,
try
ma'am.
it and then let me know in the chat if it still doesn't work, okay? But good question, because that's very handy for probability again. Oratile, I learned something new completely. Amo, it works. Thank you. Okay, pleasure. I'm glad it does.